Okay, so Meonum sent me a pair of their room heaters to take a quick look at, and I do have a room in my house, or actually a couple rooms in my house that can get a little cold, and so I was thinking, well, maybe we can get a little heater to just keep the room warm on those really cold days. And so these heaters from Meom are really interesting. First of all, they come with a remote. Now I've never seen a heater come with a remote, so this right away was really interesting. First off, and just to kind of show you what these things are all about. So they come in two colors. First of all, this is the matte black, the black version. And you just plug them into a wall, right? Into a standard 110 outlet. What's interesting also about the way you plug these in is that there's a switch at the back or a little lever at the back. You push it, and then you can also change the orientation of the plug. So you can go, depending on the type of plug you have and how it's set up in your house, you can go a horizontal configuration or a vertical configuration. Okay, these heaters also have a little power switch on the side, which is good. Okay, and then so this one here, they have two come in their kit. So this one here is plugged in, and so what happens is that if you hit the power button, let's see, maybe I have the wrong remote here. Okay, you have to push the. We'll scratch the part. So you push the power button here, and then you can activate the heater. Okay. You can also turn the heater off and on with the remote once the power button is pushed. So if the power button is off, then all the power to the unit's off, and you can't control it at all. So you push the power button on, and then the control has various functions. So one of the things you can do is you can set the temperature of the air that's coming off the heater. You can also change the speed of the fan, so how much air is getting blown out altogether. And there's also another interesting feature where there's a timer. You can set the timer for the heater as well. So when you turn it on, right? So you can see right now it's set to 25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reduce the temperature. So as I use the remote, I can turn the temperature down. Okay, I can also have control over the speed of the fan. So that's the low speed, high speed. So it's a 2-speed fan. All right. And then the final feature that I want to show is this timer. So you can set it for 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many ever minutes you need to keep your. Oh, actually, it's got a maximum of 12 minutes. I'm sorry, it has a maximum of 12 minutes. And then it will stay on. So, and it's got a lot of heat's coming out of this thing. So if I go back to the temperature setting, you can turn the temperature back up, and there's a heating element inside the housing, and then you can really feel that warmth coming off of there. So if you had a small room, this would definitely bring the temperature up for a small area, and that's what they're designed for, and they do a great job based upon that. The only thing that I would just sort of my little, every product has its benefits and its drawbacks. The only concern I have about this one is that you need to have a really sturdy plug to put these in. They have a tendency to sort of tilt downward, and if the plug that you're using doesn't grip the plug tightly, it could sag a little bit, and that's something that you want to just kind of keep in mind as if you were to pick one of these a pair of these up. But other than that, they're a great product. I mean, and even the remote that comes with it, I think is a pretty interesting feature that I like a lot. yeah, it's great. They do a great job for what they're designed for. So great job, Meonum. I'll be using these in my cool rooms from now on. Thank you.